NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, presents Aeronautics and Space Report.
Next month, NASA plans to launch an unmanned Mariner spacecraft to the planet Venus. We know very little about Venus because we cannot see through its thick clouds. The 540-pound Mariner will attempt to shed light on the origin and nature of the planet and its environment, giving us additional knowledge about our solar system. Mariner stands 9.5 feet high and spans 18 feet with its solar panels extended. After being launched, Mariner will fly through space for nearly 3.5 months, traveling some 219 million miles. By mid-October, its trajectory will have taken it to within 2,000 miles of Venus. At this point, the scientific instruments will do their job, sensing, recording, transmitting data about the Venusian atmosphere and ionosphere, reporting on its magnetic fields and the energy levels of cosmic rays and the solar wind. Large tracking antennas of the Deep Space Network will receive the transmitted data and report back to the Mission Control Center at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena. When the flight of Mariner Venus 67 is completed, we should know more about the clouded planet than ever before and better understand the nature of interplanetary space. San Marco. That's the name of a scientific satellite recently sent aloft from this sea-anchored launch pad off the coast of Kenya, Africa. The project, a cooperative effort between NASA and the Italian Commission for Space Research. The primary objectives, report on the makeup of the Earth's atmosphere and investigate the causes of interference with long-range radio transmissions in the region of the ionosphere. The San Marco launch was a highly successful one, and the data resulting from the program will be made available to the world scientific community.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
All right, liftoff, and the clock has started.
Yes, the clock had started for this country's manned space flight program with astronaut Alan B. Shepard. 6 years ago, May 1961.
Liftoff actually occurred at 9:34 Eastern Standard Time, and I remember feeling a moment of exhilaration at this particular time. Exhilaration because, of course, I had been training for 2 years for this moment. The training days had been long and hard. Some of the decisions had been hard to make. A lot of stop and go had occurred in the program. And in fact, I was more than ready for the liftoff to occur, and was quite delighted that in fact it did occur, and occurred so smoothly.
Since shortly after the end of the Mercury program, Captain Shepard has been chief of the astronaut office. Today, he is helping prepare 46 of these highly skilled men. This includes developing flight crew training programs, coordinating the engineering ideas of the astronauts, ideas that are considered in the design of the spacecraft, and directing the activities of the crew at Cape Kennedy during the last few hours before launch. Astronaut Alan B. Shepard, America's first man in space, now helping prepare the way for missions of the future.
This has been an Aeronautics and Space Report presented by NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.